Hi guys. Yep, it's me again, and today we are going to be making a chocolate cake, and I've called it Debbie's Delish chocolate cake. Now it's a recipe that I made up myself, so you know, hey. Okay, now what it's got is, like, first of all, yay, my hens. I've got two hens, and they both laid an egg for me today, so that is why I'm making the cake, because I've got some eggs. So the ingredients that I've got in here, which I will also add in the description below, so make sure you read in there if you want to know what ingredients I've used. Okay, we've got 2 eggs, and what else have I got? I've got in here, I have got 1.5 cups of self-raising flour. Whoopsie. If you don't have self-raising flour, you can always use 1.5 cups of normal flour with a teaspoon and a half of baking powder and about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and that will do the same thing. I've also got in here, this is my sugar. I've got 1/4 cup of sugar, and here I've got 1/4 cup of milk, and underneath in this here, which I'm not going to take off because I've got the eggs on the top, I've got about 3 tablespoons of just plain yogurt, not sweetened yogurt, just plain yogurt. If you've got a sweet tooth, you could use a sweet yogurt if you like, but I don't. And also in here, good old Pam's, I've got my cocoa, which I've got in here 3 tablespoons of cocoa. And in here I've got my, this is my dish that I got with my air fryer, and, well, it's one of the accessories anyway. If you don't have one of these, which is like the accessories, you can use just your normal, depending on the size of your air fryer. Okay, this is a well used one, but you can just use your normal cake tins. This is just an example, but this cake tin is too, as you can see, is way too big for my air fryer anyway. Yeah, so I've just got this one. My air fryer is a 3.2, so it's not a big one, but it's not the little one either. So this one here is what fits for mine. But if you've got a bigger one, you can obviously fit the bigger tins in there. But if you've got a smaller one, you'll need to have a smaller tin. You can also get these, which I got at Kmart. Quite cool little things. They're a set of 4. You could do some like mini cakes with them and just put them in those. But I find that these, I can only fit one in my air fryer at a time, so not happening. But anyway, back to the cake. So that's all my ingredients, so I'll just put this aside for the moment. What I've done here, by the way, I have sprayed it with, I've got my own cooking oil that I use. So I've got sprayed with cooking oil, but you can have that spray cooking oil that you can buy in the supermarkets. And then I've actually got some flour, and I've just put the flour in here and then just sort of shaking it around. It's something I've always done. It's something my grandmother taught me when I was little to help it so it doesn't stick. Even though it is a non-stick pan thingy. But it's just something my grandmother has always said to do, so I've always done it. So what we do, we've got our softened butter in here, and we're going to get our sugar, dump that bugger in there, get the whiskey thingy. I need to get one of those little bit of whisks, because keeping in mind this is only a little cake, because it's only a little machine. Yeah, so give this a good whisk. They do say to whisk it till it goes all soft and fluffy and creamy, but I'm too impatient for that. So I just give it a good, whisk up. Okay, and then one at a time I add the eggs. Give it another whisk. Whoop, don't fall. Next egg. shell is very soft on this one because that is a hen that is just getting her protein levels back up again, so her shell is a bit soft. Anyway, whisk this one in too. So that's all nicely combined. Just rinse this off. Get your wooden spoon. And now, where am I at? Okay, now you're going to add your yogurt. So we'll just plonk that bad boy in there. And I'm just using the last of this. Give that a mix up. Okay, now we've got our soap raising flour. Just add a bit of that in there. Add some in there. Actually, we'll just chuck it in here. Then I don't need to worry about it. You can sift this in if you like, but I'm not, so you don't have to either. Give this a mix up. Add a little bit of the milk. Add some more of that. Okay, and before I do anything else, I am going to preheat my air fryer. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've just got the air fryer preheating, and it's on 160 degrees Celsius, and it's for 30 minutes. But I'm preheating it, so probably about a few minutes off that while it's preheating. Mix this in, add the rest of your milk. Yes, I'm a messy baker. Look, I've even got my apron on this time. Aren't I good? And I'd wash my hands before I started. So give this a good mix so you know that it's all combined. This is a reason some people will actually sift their flour and that in just so you don't get lumps, but as you can see, mine's all good. Just give it a good stir. Now with your spatula, just scrape off this. It's only yogurt, so it's all good. You can just give it a bit of a, so it's all mixed up anyway, see? There we go. And that yogurt actually makes it so that it's more like a smoother, lighter cake. Now I'll get the cake tin, and hopefully you can see, because sorry, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be lifting this way. I'll try and do it like this so you can see what I'm doing, but all I'm doing is just pouring it in. I can't, I've got to go like this. So I'm just pouring it all in. Scrape your side of your bowl so you can get every good little bit out. And then I like to just scrape it again just to get those bits that are on there, and then plonk it in. Just sort of give it a bit of a mixy mix like that. I'll be washing that in a minute, so yep. Just put that off. And now I'm going to put it into the air fryer. Okay, so now this has been in here just preheating for a little bit. So we'll take this out now. You don't need to spray this with any spray because it's not actually having any food on it. It's this that needs that. So we'll just pop this little baby in here. pop it in, and then let it do its thing, and when it beeps we will come back and check it and see if it needs cooking for a little bit longer. Alright, air fryer has just finished beeping and to say that it has finished cooking. So we'll just got a knife. I don't have one of those pesty thingies, so we'll just give it a slight wiggle. You can see it's still a little bit raw in the middle there, so we'll put that back in there again at 160, and I'll give it another 5 minutes. Okay, well, there we go. You can hear the timer going off, so it's ready to check. We'll check it again. Just pop this in here. Just move it a little bit so you can see. And the knife is coming off all clear. So that's perfect. It's all cooked. So I just go with the tea towel, put it up there. Now this doesn't need to be washed because it hasn't actually touched anything. So we'll put that back over there. We'll just leave this on here to cool for a little bit. There she is. So we'll just leave her or him or it, whatever. We'll leave it there to cool for a bit before I take it out of the bake tray. So we'll be back. I'll probably leave it maybe about 20 minutes just so it cools really good. Okay, bye. Okie dokie, it should be cool enough now, so I will flip it. I'm going to put it onto here first. How easy that just slips straight out. Ta-da! And that's only flour, so that'll come straight off. But what I want to do is be awkward. Just going to go like this. And ta-da! And so it's not flopped, but it's you can see it's like, see one side's quite high and the other side's quite low. That's just due to the way that I put it. When I put it in the in the tin, I didn't like flatten it out or layer it out so that it was all one size. Is that the right word? You know what I mean? Yeah. But so there you go. There's the cake, and I will let it cool down some more, and then I will ice it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. And there we have the cake all iced and ready to eat. Yum! I'll see if I can cut it. Sorry. Ooh. And there you go. Yummy cake. Let's try this. Yum. Very nice. And very moist. So if you guys try it, if you make it, I'd love to hear what your thoughts were about it, and if you like it and that. Yeah. If you've got any questions about the cake, please ask your questions in the comments, in the comment section. If you would like to suggest anything for me to try, again, please write them in the comments of the video, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.